I am so glad that I got that. The audio had already started to switch over, so
I'm doing my part.
it's true. It's very true. All right, let me make sure the music's not still doing a thing. Looks like it's good. Anyway, yeah, so I'm Rick. I'm going to be the game master for tonight. Also the game master for Hammer the Gods podcast. Hammer the Pods. Doing great. Professional streamer, guys. Um, anyway, we'll go around real quick. We're going to be Hammer the Pods. Thank you, Kayla. We're going to be one player short, unfortunately, due to adulting. Cho will not be able to be here. So Umberto will we'll talk about what happened to him between last time and this time, the whole 2 seconds that it's been in game, and the several months it's been in real life. So, Kay, you want to start us off? Tell us who you are, who you're playing today.
Hi, I'm Kay, and tonight I'm playing Sherwin the Harrier, best friend of Rattler.
Or at least Rattler is your best friend. Whether the feeling's mutual has yet to be
Best
explored.
friend of Rattler.
Very confident. C, who are you and who are you playing?
Oh, I forgot. Am I introducing myself as my Hammer of the Pods character, or?
Oh my God, is that going to be a
sorry?
Thing now?
Oh, hi, I'm C. I play Jonas on Hammer of the Main Pod, and today I'm playing Clip the Ronin, and Clip, she lives through the thrills, just to clip off the old block, and we're get my sea legs a-going.
Can you get the fuck out? This stream is canceled already.
Bye.
We're 2 minutes into this and canceled. Out. Nope. All right, Dan. Yeah, make me hate this more.
I'm Dan, also from Hammer of the Pods, and also part-time sometimes on Geckos and Grottos. And I'm going to be playing Captain Rattler, the hairiest. Since Sherwin is the harrier, I'm the hairiest. So
amazing. All right. So last time, you guys arrived in Bertram's Cove, only to find that some shit had gone down. Since those of you who are from Bertram's Cove, which I might only be Sherwin and Rattler, I don't remember now off the top of my head, but I know for sure you two are from here originally. It's your hometown. Things have definitely changed. The Marquisate has really taken over. There was recently a large explosion, and as you reached shore, they were rounding up people, forcing them into really any place that they could. Hello, Tim. Thanks for coming to watch. So, yeah, they were forcing people indoors, trying to get them off the streets. You went to I think you said it was the Slippery Trout, as Dan disappears into the Aurora Borealis forever and ever.
Sorry, there's something on my keyboard that's grossing me out, and I'm trying to get it out of it.
Priorities. Yeah, so I believe you said it was the Slippery Trout. You ran into your old friend, or acquaintance at least, Daisy Delaware. Daisy had let you know that there was a wreck that the Woodland Alliance and the Marquisate have been fighting over. Neither one knew for sure where this wreck was, but you were promised that there would be gold and all kinds of goodness, and that Daisy knew where it was, or at least was pretty sure where it was. So our pal Umberto and then Clip sailed with you guys and used Daisy's diving gear. And where we find Umberto, we'll start off with him. Umberto is not doing so good. He very nearly died last time. Surprisingly, he did not know how to swim, but still chose to go under the water down into the deep, dark depths of the Grand Lake. And while Clip was able to find some things and make their way out, Umberto was not so lucky and quickly was starting to run out of air. So, where we find them, he is on the deck of the Twice Sunk, your ship, just rocking back and forth, unable to form words. Just really, you hear some like faint mumbling, but nothing intelligible. He seems to be very shaken by his experience under the water. And what's everybody else doing?
Piloting the ship, probably.
I mean, your friends just got on board.
Well, we need to get moving because if I remember right, there were a bunch of ships in the distance that we could see like circling us with their lanterns.
Not circling you so much, but they are like searching for people out on the lake.
Is everybody settled?
Guys, do you think it'll help Umberto feel better if I parkour over him? And I just parkour back and forth over Umberto. Is this helping you feel better?
You hear some like faint mumblings about the water. It's so cold.
Yes, Sherwin. I think that will help. I think I remember reading that one time in a medical journal that jumping over somebody who nearly drowned to death definitely makes them feel better.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'll keep doing it.
Sherwin just has the zoomies.
Pretty much.
I mean, I'm here for it. Yeah, that is the cure for PTSD. Zoomy squirrels. Anybody else doing anything?
Is there any like thing on board we can just cover him with?
Yeah, you definitely find like there's probably a blanket or at least a tarp of some sort.
Okay, well, let's try to whatever's gonna be the softest, warmest. We'll try to find it, get him warm, help with that shock.
Yeah, in between parkour sessions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like little leap over Umberto, and you just throw the blanket over their shoulders.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could swaddle him and just have Clip jump around until they're very secure and wrapped up.
Yeah.
Here, take the corner of this.
I don't know why you're doing that. I'm the softest, warmest thing on here.
Okay, well, just snuggle.
And I'll probably like zoom me like 3 more times, and then I'll grab the corner.
Excellent.
Yeah, Kayla asked a very valid question in the chat. One thing there's pictures and stuff, but we didn't really talk about this time. We did last time a little bit. Real quick, we'll go and say what everybody's playing, like what kind of creature you are. So, Rattler, what are you?
Yeah, that was probably a good idea. Rattler is a little mouse pirate with a fake eye patch, but a real peg leg. Okay, that's important.
Yeah, authentic.
Your standard looking pirate hat, like what you'd picture if you just saw a pirate in your mind, and then like a long trench coat and a shirt and pants.
Just a t-shirt.
And a single black boot. Yeah, the t-shirt.
T-shirt and sweatpants, yep.
Perfect. Pirating from his mom's basement. It's Rattler.
Like you do. I get, on a phone, it's probably hard to see. But on stream, if you are able to see, or if you have like a bigger screen, there are some nice little pictures that came from the book. So something to hopefully help with the imagery. Clip, what are you playing?
Oh, Clip is a Ronin, which is a raccoon dog, and has a winning smile and icy glare. But yeah, she's dressed as kind of like she's got some chainmail on, big old shoulder pads, kind of an ascot, and holding a pretty sharp. What's the smaller version of a katana? It's not quite as long.
I'm probably going to say the wrong thing. I think it's a tanto, but I could be totally
Yeah,
wrong.
something like that. It's like the shorter katana sword.
It's a short katana.
Yeah,
because
short
we're good at words.
Yes. Clip is not good at words, so you may be
Is
good at
it-
words.
Is it the Wazakashi?
Yeah.
Or no,
I do.
Wakazashi?
I know
I
what
had
you
that backwards, and I'm looking at it on Google, and I still had it backwards.
Words are hard, okay? Especially words in a language that we don't speak.
Yeah, no, and especially words that are words.
They do be words. And Kay, what is Sherwin?
Sherwin is an excitable little brown squirrel with leather armor and a nice orange bandana around his neck. He's got cute little blue eyes and he has a rabbit folk axe. And he always fidgets with whatever he has in his paws.
Just fidget spinners all day. Invented them. They're actually those like the is it oak? The little things that spin in the fall, you know what I'm talking about? Little seed
yeah.
pods. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a bunch of those all glued together.
Let's call them helicopters.
Yeah. And Umberto, who unfortunately will not be able to be here tonight, is a beefy mousy boy. So, beefy mousy boy is doing the big sad, the big scared right now, but is still here in spirit. So, as everyone is trying to, at least in theory, comfort your friend, you all hear a sound from the lake. And definitely, Rattler and Sherwin, you would recognize the sound of a ship approaching. But you don't see any lights.
Sus.
It do be
That is
something.
suspicious, Rattler. What do you think we should do?
We should probably pull up the anchor and drop the sail and try to get away.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I mean, it could be a ship, but on the other hand, it could be a giant fish. I'm not sure.
That doesn't sound like any fish I've ever heard. And I go to pull up the anchor.
It would be a very,
Perfect,
very
perfect.
very big ship. Or fish. Fish ship.
I definitely
Fish
feel
and-
like a fish that big, fish and ships, a fish that big would be way more dangerous than a ship. So, personally,
That's probably accurate. Yeah, so I'm going to, let me see. Yeah, so Daisy is going to turn to you, Rattler, and say, I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
and why not?
I may have more need of this gold than you do.
What kind of creature is Daisy again?
Great question. I want to say a squirrel, but I don't remember now. Hold the phone. But why do you ask?
Because I'm just trying to picture what Daisy looks like in my brain.
I get it. Let's see.
Before I start hurling insults.
Yeah, it doesn't say, so I'm just going to say that Daisy is probably a squirrel.
Yes, yes. You do not need the gold more than me because the Rattler is always on the lookout for the payday. So, it is for me.
Yeah, so I'm going to... Oh, man. My dice are so far away. I'm going to have you, Rattler. Let me see.
Stretch harder, Daddy.
I'm
To get
gonna
your
let
dice,
you-
of course.
Oh, no. No. Nope. No, thank you. They're way over there.
That'd be a big stretch.
It would be, and also I'd probably just drop my laptop, and that would be bad. Again, super professional here. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna have you roll to probably interfere, Rattler.
Okay, would that be like with a finesse?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
It's a 2.
Wait, you rolled 2d6 plus finesse, and you got a 2?
Oh, I rolled 2? Oh, sorry, I thought I rolled 1.
No, it's 2d6.
Okay. Yeah, back that up. I was just testing you to make sure you were ready, Mr. Professional DM guy. It's a 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's still not great. So, what are you trying to do to like mess with Daisy? Like, what are you trying to do to interfere with her interfering with you?
Well, what is she doing to interfere with me before I can even start to interfere with her interference?
I asked you first.
I mean, I'm assuming, and again, assuming, because I am piloting the ship. I almost said pirating, which is also true, probably. Piloting the ship, or whatever you would call that, captaining, piloting. Anyway, I'm assuming that she would be trying to steal the ship wheel from my control. So we're probably playing a game of slap hands right now. Just, you know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that absolutely makes sense.
It's a
maybe
brilliant
like
visual. The ship just lurches from one side to the other with the wheel as you slap each other back.
Yeah, just like slap hands, or like the thing where it's like, you know, and I'm gonna have to unmute myself for this, and I'll just, so I'm hoping people are watching on the stream. But the game you play where you're like, or like when you're trying to take control of something where it's like, until you get to the top. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, like you always see, like with a baseball bat.
Yeah, that kind of thing, but like for control of the ship wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what that game's called, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Picking up what you're putting down.
Cool. So for all you people out there who saw that, that's acting, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Acting 101 with Dan, aka Rattler. Didn't know you were here for that kind of stream, but now you know. So as you're doing this, you are able to successfully take control of the ship again, but not without causing a considerable amount of noise. And you see that some of the lights that had been searching around the water seem to be angling towards you now. So not only is there a ship nearby, and by this point you can see that there is another ship rapidly approaching you, but you can also tell that other ships are on their way to you.
Can I tell anything about the ship that is rapidly approaching us that doesn't have any of the lanterns on?
Like, what are you looking for?
Can I tell if it's faster than my ship?
Maybe. Let me see. Very good question. And I have an answer for you. Let's just roll cunning.
Cunning 2 or 1?
It's always going to be 2.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Because otherwise you roll really low. Oh no.
7?
Okay, no, a 7's a hit. That's
yes.
Success. Yeah, so as you're kind of looking at this other ship, and keep in mind that with games like this, like the Powered by the Apocalypse, a miss isn't necessarily like you fail at a task. It just means that there's usually going to be some kind of like consequence or negative thing that goes along with what you're trying to do. It definitely seems like it could keep up with you. You're not sure if it's faster, but you do see that it is flying a black flag.
They cannot fly the black flag. I fly the black flag. Only one black flag can be flown on this lake. And that is mine.
Only one black flag can be flown in this lake, and that's Rattler's.
Yes. Tell them, Sherwin. Clip, can you hoist the black flag, please?
We're gonna fly the flag that Rattler hung. Yeah.
I was
Amazing.
here for the theme song. It felt like a 1980s cartoon there for a second. So
Oh, you muted yourself.
there we go. Let me describe my pirate flag. Okay, it's black like a normal pirate flag, but it definitely has like a white rattlesnake rattle because I am the Rattler.
I'm just picturing the "Don't Tread on Me," but less shitty and lame.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure,
And it's a
but
skeleton.
not quite. Yeah, but it's just the rattle part, not the whole snake, just the rattle.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is the last thing you hear before you feel the fangs of the Rattler.
Amazing. One thing you do notice, Rattler, is that there are several mice on board this other ship. And you would recognize the flag of this ship as the flag of Captain Sparrowhawk.
I feel like I'm supposed to know that name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, yes, Rattler. I think it might be.
Sorry, the text is very small. I'm still getting caught up.
As he just disappears into the Aurora Borealis again. Yeah, so what's everyone else doing while Rattler is reading?
Well, I had gone to raise the anchor
Oh, that's already been done for sure.
so we could move.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm probably standing too close to Rattler, hanging on to his every word. Being like, is there any way I can help you? I can help you. Do you need any help? Look, there's a ship coming. I think it might be those guys. Like being kind of annoying.
Like a squirrel, yeah.
Yeah.
And Clip, what are you doing?
After securing Umberto, Clip would have put back on her armor and sword, and once she realized that, would she have realized, was she close enough to Daisy to realize she's a traitor?
Oh, I mean, it was very clear that
It was
Rattler
very clear.
and Daisy
Okay.
were having their little like slap fight.
Okay.
Trying to get the best of each other. It was not quiet at all. And
Okay.
while this was happening, I mean, the anchor has already been pulled up. You guys are moving somewhat, and the ship was just rocking violently back and forth because they're fighting over the wheel.
Okay. Well, if they're fighting over the wheel,
The fighting's been resolved. They were fighting.
They were fighting, but Rattler gained control.
Mm-hmm.
What's Daisy doing?
I mean, right now, nothing because I was letting you act first.
Okay. Well, while they were fighting, Clip, she would have walked up or tried to sneak up, kind of not being seen by.
I think you muted yourself or something happened. Yeah, cut out.
Oh, must be Zoom. Yeah, she would have tried to sneak up behind Daisy, or just without being seen by Daisy, since they're a little occupied, and see if she could be of some assistance to Rattler if we needed to secure Daisy.
Okay, so you're trying to secure Daisy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have you grapple, which I just read about, and then I've already forgotten. Because you know what? Words are hard, and I can't remember shit. So I'll just go ahead and have you roll your 2d6.
Okay.
And you get to add might to it.
That's good. It's 9 plus 2 might, 10, 11.
Cool. So you get several options. You are going to get to pick, I believe, 3 of these. There are only 4 options, but you can't repeat them. So your first option is you strike a fast blow and inflict injury. Second is you wear them down and they mark exhaustion. third, you exploit weakness. You would mark exhaustion, but you inflict 2 injury instead of 1. Um, or you withdraw and disengage to close range. So I'm going to let you pick one of those first before she gets to do anything.
Okay. The one that I gain exhaustion, but she's worn down. I can't. There were so many all at one time.
You would gain 1 exhaustion, but it would inflict 2 injury to her.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. So you do this. Do you want to kill her?
No, I do not
Because-
actually want to kill her.
Okay, because 2 injury could kill her.
Oh. No, I'm not trying to kill her. I just want her to like not be a hindrance to us escaping.
So maybe you just
Maybe I grapple or something.
yeah. Let's go with the first one if that's okay with you. You strike a fast
Perfect.
blow and inflict injury.
Cool.
So what kind of injury do you inflict? Like, how do you do this?
Probably just trying to like swiftly wrap, arms behind back and then like knee and back type of thing.
Okay.
Just subdued enough that she's not a problem because I'm not like trying to hurt her. She just may not have her alliance in the right place right now.
Makes sense. I mean, if you're not trying to hurt her, then maybe exhaustion is the better route to go. Because injury is like you're trying to kill them.
Yeah, I definitely. Sorry, it's just kind of unfamiliar.
No, I understand. That's why I'm here, is to help
Sweet.
with getting us in the right place.
I definitely just want to, without really harming her, subdue her.
Okay. Yeah. So you manage to come up behind her, kind of pin her arms, like you said, put your knee in her back, and I would imagine you probably take her down to the ground. And I'm going to say either you or you and Sherwin tie her up.
Yes, that sounds great.
Perfect.
You want help with that?
Sherwin, here. I need some help. Speedy quick. Help me tie her up so she can't keep us from escaping.
I gotcha. I run around in circles.
Oh, Sherwin. Such a goon.
Like a old school cartoon.
Mm-hmm. The only one who's really cartoony here, and it's amazing. All right, Rattler, so you mentioned you were trying to, like, pilot the ship away, right? Cool.
That's right, Bob.
Excellent. So you do have a move for sailing on. So I'm going to have you roll your 2d6 and roll with luck, please.
Okay, hang on. Sorry.
I'm hanging so hard.
I'm pretty sure I get I get 0 to look.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. No, I mean that's still good. Yeah. So you unfurl the sails and begin to take off as this ship is chasing after you. But you manage to just barely keep a lead on them. Like they're not able to get within range that you think that they could, throw grappling hooks and slow you down or anything like that. You're able to just keep out of range.
Is I know Clip just whipped the shit out of Daisy, but is she still awake?
She's seemingly
I
she seems like she might be either pretending to be asleep or she may just, be a little bit exhausted from that tussle with Clip.
It was quite the tussle. Okay. Since I know that that's Captain Sparrowhawk, I am more determined to escape or become the victor of this excursion. This whatever you want to call it. I can't think of the word.
Excursion's
This
a good word. No, excursion's a good
yeah.
word.
Yeah. Yes, that is the Captain Sparrowhawk. He took my job, the job that I was supposed to get. master of the sheeps.
And you
Rattler,
just,
where are we going?
Anywhere but here, Sherwin.
Okay, destination anywhere but here.
I think first we will set our sights on going north-south to throw them off of our trail.
Oh, I
do you
love
think?
that direction. That's my favorite
Perfect.
direction. North
Perfect.
south.
yeah, and Rattler, after Rattler is not a quiet mouse at all. After you're kind of ranting a little bit about Captain Sparrowhawk taking your job, you just hear, it's actually Captain of the Grand Lake, just being shouted from the other ship.
This lake is nothing but a pond.
No response.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, what are Clip and Sherwin doing while the ship is being piloted off at breakneck speed?
In case Daisy decides to like start shouting where we were or making noise, I want to like gag, not like gag hurt her, but like
Right.
put a cloth over her mouth.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
it's
I kind of
muffled.
assumed you probably did that whenever you tied her up.
Oh, okay, great. Then is there anything that I can Rattler? Does this blasted thing go any faster? What can I do?
We are already going like, I don't know, like 20 knots? If we go any faster, it may become the thrice sunk instead of the twice sunk. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I don't like the sound of that, but is there like another sail I can put down or adjust, or what do I do? I'm still kind of shaking with adrenaline, probably.
Do I have a CD player? Alexa.
Yeah, totally.
Alexa, play Creedence Clearwater Revival.
And you forget you had another crew member on this ship. There's just like a small owl who has been kind of hunkered down at the front of the ship, and she just pops up and starts playing on her little medieval instrument, whatever. I guess a lute, maybe.
Rattler, dance with me.
And like as the lute is like kicking off and like really getting into it, I look over at Clip and I'm like, Clip, behind you there's a rope. Pull the rope.
I turn around and try to just yank this rope.
Okay, what does this rope do?
Well, since I'm just kind of taking over here and I'm not asking your permission, just fucking doing it. As Clip pulls the rope, a seventh sail falls out of the mast, and it's just like tattered, and it looks like an old beach towel almost.
Amazing.
That was my father's sail on his fisherman ship. It will get us the speed we need.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll another sail on. So roll with luck, which I realize is +0 for you, but I'm gonna give you +2.
Well, then it is a 9 because I rolled a 7.
Nice. Yeah, so as you continue on, it seems like you're actually gaining a little bit of ground, like you're outpacing this other ship a little bit.
Some mice are born, made to wave the flag. I don't want to get copyrighted, but anyway, you get the point.
It's a parody. It's covered.
Well, I don't want to go any further because also I can't think of the next line.
You know, ooh, that red, white, and blue, but doesn't really apply
Right.
here.
Let's see what's it.
You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out a lot.
For real. Dang. No, I just in the tune of the song I was singing.
Oh my god, it did
I
it
don't know
again.
why it doesn't like you
Oh,
saying
I
that.
bet.
I can hear it on Sherwin's side.
Yeah, I bet you're probably being too loud, and your mic is.
Oh yeah, I'll set
Yeah.
it. I'll set it different. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
hilarious.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could also hear it in the background of Case,
Oops.
which is how I figured out that it was probably too loud.
Like, I thought for like a split second, I was like, what is going on in my brain?
Right,
Because like Clip
right.
would start, and then next thing I knew, it was coming from Sherwin's side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need to learn how to manually set this.
It's fine.
It's like left and right audio in your headphones.
Everything's fine. Anyway, so Sherwin, what are you doing while all this is going on?
Pestering Rattler about where we're going and dancing to the owl music, trying to get Rattler to quit navigating and dance with me, even though I'm sure he refuses.
It is a very superb owl.
Look at this owl; it's great. You see, some may say it's superb. Rattler, why are you not dancing?
I cannot dance and steer the ship at the same time, my dear Sherwin. It would be too dangerous.
Oh, just say you're scared.
I am not scared.
Oh, then dance with me and steer the ship. Come on.
Okay, hang on.
All right, I'd like to tie the ship wheel, so we'll keep us going north south.
Okay.
You can still steer. You just have to wiggle your booty.
I cannot do the two things at the same time. I have to do the one or the other. It is either the steer or it is the dance.
You can't just tap the peg leg.
Yeah, see, Clip knows.
Give us a beat. Come on.
So the peg leg, there's like a perfect little spot next to the ship's wheel where I can stick my peg leg into it. It locks me in place. So no, there's no tapping.
Just jump.
I've heard that song.
Okay, fine. So I
Might as well jump.
and I just start like dancing while I'm steering. But I'm gonna guess that the steering wheel is gonna be going all wonky, just like if you dance while you're driving in real life. So
No, it's called Get Good.
if we run aground, I was peer pressured. Okay,
It's okay. If
I
you
was-
lose
I was-
control, I'll help you get it back.
I was bullied into sinking my ship. Okay,
That checks out. That's why it's twice sunk. Peer pressure.
Woohoo!
so now we're having a dance party to the Grand Lake Clearwater Revival,
As you do.
performed by Superb Owl, as made famous by.
This is how you get rid of pirates.
Everyone knows that pirates are terrified of owl songs.
And dancing.
Yeah,
But I am a pirate. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we're the good kind.
exactly. And you know, the tales of Captain Sparrowhawk, he is a ruthless, murderous pirate.
He may be ruthless, but he is also toothless.
He does have a big bushy tail, though.
A bushy mouse tail?
Yep, because he's got a big tail. He's murderous. I heard the tales.
I think we should go with that. It's a mouse with like a giant squirrel tail.
Ooh, it's a hybrid.
Well, maybe not a hybrid, but just like interesting. Anyway,
Yeah, so what is your actual destination, Rattler, other than not here?
I mean, we can't really sail back to Bertram's Cove because they're just going to chase us there.
Maybe.
Do I know any secret paths that we could get around to the backside of, like, our town area?
Unfortunately, there are not any secret paths on the lake. But you know what? I would say roll with cunning to see if you can figure out maybe what a good plan here would be.
Okay.
Secret Cove.
Oh no, I'm
Secret
bad at cunning.
Cove.
That's a 7 minus 1, so a 6.
I'm gonna say you had a +1 because of all the inspirational music, so we'll keep it a 7. You're pretty sure that with these lights that you can see that are clearly still, I mean, you guys are attracting a lot of attention, playing Grand Lake Revival, dancing, and just having a little hoedown here on the Twice Sunk. these lights are closing in on you fast. But you're pretty sure if the lights see the other ship, they might go after them, and you guys might have a chance of being able to sneak past.
Oh my gosh, guys. I just had an idea. If we're really, really quiet and make sure that we don't have any lights, then we can make sure that the other ships see each other and then they fight each other, and we can just sail right back after through all the aftermath.
Meanwhile, we're just on board having a disco dance party. So, you know.
I turned the music off the owl and then say all that.
The owl's name is Alexa, by the way.
Alexa, shut up.
Shutting up now.
Thank you. And then the spiel.
I slap Sherwin lightly on the back. Ha! We'll give him the old switcheroo.
Ah!
I love Sherwin just being panicked by this contact from another creature. Like, oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna say Rattler. Roll me a sneak, which is going to be a thing. It's definitely something. One moment. I'll let you roll with. See, are you good at finesse? Maybe. I'll let you roll with cunning.
It is 7, Sky Voice.
Okay. And you know what? I'm going to say, because I've already given you the +2, that's going to continue onward for the time being, thanks to the inspiration. So that is a 9 total. Yeah, you are able to, between getting Alexa to stop playing the inspiring music, that, you still feel very, very pumped up by. And you know your ship pretty well. So you are able to kind of direct the others to do all the things that they need to do to make the ship more silent. The bits and bobs that would normally rattle or make other kinds of noise. You just make sure you got the WD-40. Once again, you're just greasing it up, really just making this thing glide, right? And yeah, you see as these lights start approaching, they no longer seem like they're coming right at you, but they're actually going towards the other ship. And you see that they begin to panic on this other ship, and they divert course, no longer following you.
I'm whispering, by the way. So this is like my whisper rattle voice. So I hope it comes through.
Look at him. So much panic, very little disco.
The disco's over.
It's over for now.
Oh, you're right. You're so right.
All right, so are you guys headed back to Bartram's Cove then? You don't have to. You can go wherever.
Like dump Daisy off on just like an abandoned island in the middle of the lake because pirate.
We can
Yeah.
wrap her around the anchor.
Sure. Says
Sometimes I
Alexa.
have bad ideas.
Alexa's just like,
Sure.
Sherwin, no.
Sherwin, do you remember last time whenever you told me that some things are secrets and you do the where you lock your lips? I feel like that is one of those things that you should have just locked your lips a little bit, you know?
Oh, okay. I'll remember next time. Thanks.
Perfect. But I mean, we could do that, I guess.
It's possible. We don't have to do it, but it is an option. What about your
Cool.
island idea, though?
Clip, what do you think? What do you think we should do with the traitor?
Think we either find somewhere close enough that she can still get back, but it might just take her a while, just long enough for us to secure the treasure.
Yes, I think that sounds like the best idea. Way better than sinking her to the bottom of their lake, personally. But also, we can still do that. I don't care.
I mean, only if she had her dive gear on, but we're not trying to kill her. She's just a
Right.
snitch.
Right. Yes. Perfect. Yes, exactly. What do I know of an island that we can just bail her on?
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, I want to just do that first.
Okay. Yeah, so you just like unceremoniously push her off of the ship onto this island.
Au revoir, Daisy. Au revoir.
I love how this whole time Rattler's been kind of like vaguely Spanish, and now he's French.
He's all over the place.
Picks
Man,
up all the lingo from everywhere.
Yeah.
A river, a river.
Oh man. Sherwin's so good
that-
at words.
That is the wording.
Yeah. It's fantastic. So what are you guys doing now?
Well, I'm going to start sailing back towards Bertram's Cove, and Clip and Sherwin can have a dance party or whatever they want to do.
Do we
I
have
mean-
any oars?
Probably.
I'll help row the boat.
Well, I make sure Umberto's still doing okay.
Oh, he's still doing
I forgot all
not okay. He's still doing
I
not
forgot
okay.
all about Umberto.
What a good friend.
He is my partner in all.
Very fair.
I'm rowing the boat, row the boat.
Just singing Sherwin row the boat ashore.
I love
Yeah.
how Sherwin's rowing like a pirate ship.
Mhm.
Like, I'm
I
not
mean-
even sure if the oar can reach the water.
I mean, we're not talking about like the Black Pearl size pirate ship. This is pretty small. I mean,
Listen,
it's
it's
small
still,
enough that a handful of animals can pilot it.
perfect. Well, I mean, it's still larger than a rowboat.
Row your boat back to Bertram's Cove. Watching all the pirate ships.
Oh, these
Oh.
are not pirate ships that are out there. I mean,
Other
Obviously that
ships
one
in
was, but-
tow.
the others are mostly Marquisate looking for you all. Or anyone,
I
not you specifically.
think whenever we get back to the cove, we should take all of this gold and probably invest it into the stock market.
Okay, yeah, let's stock the market.
Perfect.
What are we stocking it with?
Stocks.
Probably beans and the rice.
Socks.
I do like beans.
Beans.
That's not even clip.
Beans.
That's just C in real life.
True. Oh, I mean, I have a trait, like a nature thing. It says clear your exhaustion track when you try to flee or cover allies' flight from a dangerous or overwhelming situation.
Good thing you used that. That's okay. So yeah, you guys make your way back to Bertram's Cove. What are you doing there?
Well, I immediately want to. Do I have a map? Can I map stuff?
I mean, you're from Bertram's Cove.
Okay, so do I have like somewhere that I might have normally hidden my treasure, like a X marks the spot kind of thing?
I don't know. Were you a pirate whenever you left here? We don't really know. It doesn't say anything on your character sheet about like when specifically you and Sherwin, because I saw you looking.
I was
When
just
you-
mad.
But like,
So probably not.
how old were you whenever you left?
It doesn't say. It doesn't give like an age for anything. But I'm gonna
asking you.
assume
I'm asking you.
because mice have very short lifespans, right? Like 3-4 years. Probably like a year old.
I mean, this is
Well-
not real life.
I am an anatomically correct mouse. I'm
In my-
tiny.
In my description, it says, when I found out that Rattler was leaving town to find her way and become a famous pirate captain, I invited myself on the journey, and we've been together since.
Right. I know that you guys both grew up together. You guys both left together, whether
So-
Rattler, really wanted you to or not.
From that, I would infer that Rattler was leaving town to become a famous pirate captain.
That makes sense. So no, in Bertram's Cove, you don't necessarily have anywhere that you would have stashed pirate treasure, but
But-
I mean, you could probably go to like your parents' house.
Well, since my dad is dead,
You could go to your mom's house.
let's see. It says that the father was swept into Grand Lake and died, and blah 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 blah. It doesn't say anything about having a mom, so I'm assuming he was just raised by the dad. So is there like a grave site for the dad?
I mean, your mom is alive.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna pay off her house first of all because that's what a good kid should do. I'm gonna pay off that mortgage. Secondly, I'm gonna buy her a BMW shop cart because there's no real cars back then. But I hear BMW makes a great like ox cart. So, first two things on the list.
Love the idea that there are oxen that are small enough to pull a mouse's cart.
Okay, cricket cart. I don't know what would pull like a pill bug maybe.
It would probably just be like a hand cart.
No.
Employed the moles.
Yeah, the moles. The moles do it. The moles will do anything if you throw enough money at them.
It's just Mole
That
Man from The
isn't true.
Simpsons.
I love the moles. Mole men from Fallout. Those guys are freaky. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So I'm probably
No.
gonna go. I would probably just try and find somewhere to stash the stash, at least my portion of the stash. Did we
Okay.
ever count the stash out and divide it out equally, where I got 3/4 of it and everybody else got to split out the last quarter?
You did just now.
Perfect.
That seems like a fair trade.
No, I wouldn't do that. Rattler may do that, but I wouldn't do that.
Right, but you are Rattler right now.
True, true. It is my ship. It was my ship that we almost lost. It almost became the dry sunk. I think I should take the largest portion. That way I can put it back into the ship to make it better for future excursions.
What if we just start a ship fund? We set a portion of it instead of 4. We make 5 portions out of it, and then the 5th portion's the ship fund.
Oh, my dear Sherwin. And like I like pat Sherwin on the like walking, you know. Oh, my dear Sherwin, you've always got the best ideas, but unfortunately this is not one of them.
I don't know. I think this one's pretty good.
If we split it 5 ways, then how can I get 3/4 of the share? I don't understand. It's not going to work. The math is not mathing.
Rattler, you know I love you, right?
Yeah, I mean, you did chase me all over the lake while I was becoming a pirate captain. The most feared on the lake, by the way.
You need to remember, fair is fair.
When in doubt, feed the trout.
Well, you want to throw it in the ocean?
The trout, the name of the ship.
Oh,
You mean
That's right.
the bar?
Oh, it's
The
the name
slippery-
of a bar? I thought it was the name of his ship.
No, the Twice Sunk is the name of his ship.
Twice
That's why
sunk.
That's why he kept talking about it being the Thrice Sunk.
Ah. What was the actual name of the bar then? I couldn't
The
remember the
Slippery
full name.
Trout.
The
Slippery
slippery
Trout.
trout.
We could buy the bar.
Ah, patrons. Yes, I like this idea.
We could become the richest business owners in Bertram's Cove by buying that run-down poop hole, the Slippery Trout.
you want to buy the public restrooms?
If we have to buy those too, sure. If it's a package deal and the price is right.
Perfect.
Quick, how much money do we need to buy the Slippery Trout? And also, I want to change the name of the alleyway from Jimmy Cracked Corn Alleyway to Captain Rattler's Hideout.
You're going to change the name of the alleyway to Captain Rattler's Hideout and not the name of the bar?
No, I'm going to change the alleyway name. The bar can stay the Slippery Trout.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Slip right
gonna
in,
say-
slip right out. That's why they call it the slippery trout.
I'm going to say it takes the majority of the money that you guys procured in order to purchase said bar, rename the alleyway, and to pay off your mother's mortgage. Sure, when your parents are on their own. They don't get a house.
That's okay. They have like 10 kids. It's fine. Somebody else can do it.
Like your asshole older brother.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
don't even
older
like to
brothers are
talk
for.
about him. I don't want his name to soil my mouth.
So you
Yes,
guys
yes,
have
Sherman. Your brother is an asshole. It is true.
you guys do have a little bit of money left over, but not a whole lot. But you now own a bar and named a street. So
Our bar on the corner of the street.
Bar, bar. Bar, 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 and a street.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
I love that.
That's why they go to the
Salmon trout.
Captain Rattler's hideout alley. Everyone knows your name there.
I love that these pirates have suddenly retired from pirating to be not even a traveling group of bards, but the house band for the bar that you own. You guys just retire as soon as you buy this bar, and you're like, well, this is us now.
That's it. That's the game, folks. It was a great plan. We won.
So where are you going to stash the rest of your treasure, or are you stashing it?
I mean, is there a bank that's reputable that follows all banking laws?
There is the bank of your mom, and it's not a your mom joke. Like you know that your mom is pretty good with money.
She's so good with money. Why did she still have a mortgage?
Well, she is very poor.
Oh, well, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
She's very poor, and also the Marquisate, ever since they moved here, they established their fort and kind of took over. They're not good people. I mean, they're a bunch of mangy, horrible cats who like to tread on all of you.
They're degenerate cats.
That was good.
It was a stretch.
I liked it. If they were rats, it would have been better. They're degenerates, but cats I like it too.
Was it a big stretch because they're cats? Doing a big stretch?
Ooh, big stretch.
More or less.
I don't know. Clip, where do you think we should hide the money? You've been awfully quiet since we made it back to shore. Well, I'm not. Cliff, where do you think we should send the money? You've been awfully quiet since we made it back to the shores.
I don't know. I'm not from around here, but I definitely don't want those smelly cats to win.
Yes,
Is there a
yes.
way
they
we
are.
can help deter them? Is there already a war going on? I don't remember.
Yeah, so the Woodland Alliance, which is, I mean, you guys would probably suspect, I can't remember if we had established that Daisy was going to give her portion of the money to them. I think we had.
Okay.
We had.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys know that she was working for the Woodland Alliance, and they are directly opposed to the Marquisate. You all, as vagabonds, kind of play fast and loose with sides and allies. Not saying that you would necessarily help the Marquisate or the Woodland Alliance, but you wouldn't turn down help from either if it helped you in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, don't cat like fish? What if we just find them some fish? And that might make them a little bit friendlier to us. Or we can just distract them with the fish. Leave it as a gift and then run around them. What do you think, Rattler? Like my eyes get bigger than my squirrel head.
So this is our first day in the bar. And I feel like Rattler would have walked in and sat down the table ah, yes, this is the life. Well, anyway, where are we going next?
And as you say
That's
that,
kind of the situation.
the swinging doors of this bar burst in, and you see this waterlogged squirrel, Daisy.
Daisy?
I see you bought the bar.
Oh, we did.
Well,
Did you like your island vacation?
I wouldn't call it a vacation.
We thought it was the nicest island in the lake, to be honest.
There are worse islands. Yeah, she seems like she's very put out. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. Like you can tell she's not very happy. And she says, "Look, I did what I had to do, but do I still have a job?"
Listen, Daisy. Ownership has gotten together and decided that we think it might be best if we all just part ways. We think there might be too much of a rift here.
Are you looking for a bartending job?
Well, that is what I used to do here.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I don't make the decisions.
Sherwin, wait, hang on. Sherwin, you make a great point. We don't have a bartender, and it's been very strange that people are coming in and ordering drinks, and we've been like, we don't have a bartender. Sorry, goodbye. So maybe Sherwin makes a good point here. Clip, what do you think? Do you think we should keep the Daisy as the hire?
I hope if Daisy thinks she's learned her lesson not to sell us out, then we could definitely use a bartender, as long as she agrees to keep this place neutral and not in the eye of either organization.
We could see if she would sign in.
Sign what?
Froze on my
Yeah.
screen.
I think
You
he was
go.
going to say a non-disclosure agreement.
That's what I think too. But he gone. R.I.P. Rattler. He really
Snake
gone.
Bye.
Have a beautiful time. Nope, there's a chat. Nope. That was from earlier. Cool. Anyway, so I think that's probably a decent place for us to call it. It's kind of a short one today, but I mean, with the captain being broken,
Yeah.
he really gone.
Yeah, he dropped anchor.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, this is a little bit shorter than planned, but we lost our captain. And yeah, I think that's a good place for us to end it for today. So I'm not going to just skip Dan on our exit outros. So I'm just going to say thanks, everybody, for coming and joining us. Actually, let me see who's online real quick so we can raid somebody. Let's see.
Thanks for joining. We bought a bar. We'll go real far.
All right, so just stick around for the raid. We're going to raid Cedar the Barefoot because they're good people.
Sherwin, Rattler, Clip, and Umberto are the stars.
Amazing. This is just a musical episode that was unplanned.
Fantastic.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Make sure that it did the thing. Yeah.